Okay, truck driving by Lemon here. Time for another installment. Got the oil filter housing. I stuffed some paper towels into there, into that hole. Took the Dremel and cleaned that out. Now with these oil filters, they come with an O-ring. And if you're not careful, or no, sometimes they can be doubled up and cause leaks. Your new filter will come with a new O-ring. This was rusty. Had to take the angle grinder with the sanding disc, clean that out. Okay. There's the part number for a new filter. There's two styles, a short one, which is found on the H's. There's a new O-ring. You want to dip that in oil. This is what they consider a cartridge style filter. Let's see, there's some parts on the bottom. Made to US of A. You put your O-ring in first, and then your this is the filter housing. Inside of this was really rusty. I did the best I could. You can tell there was a sticker here. Can't quite make it all out. There's a part number there. Somebody painted over it, but you can tell it was always installed with the sticker facing out. So, and through that goes this bolt. It has a copper washer that seals the top of the hole, and the oil passes through. So I get some oil, lube this up, and I'll show you how it goes together. Okay, I'm taking one of these shop rags, jamming it down into that groove. I did it a couple times already. See the dirt I got out of there. So, I think I'm satisfied with getting that cleaned out. You know, your engine oil is the lifeblood of the engine, so you want to make sure that that area stays clean. Sorry, got my finger. This is what I'm going with. It's winter time. I know they call for this Cub Cadet low ash engine oil. That's a straight 30 weight. That's for summer use. And seeing as how I'm gonna pretty much fresh engine with the new pistons and jugs. Get this coated in oil. Oops. Watching what I'm doing instead of the camera. We'll take the back side of my pick, not the pointy side. Make sure that stays in place, nice and seated well. That filter sits right like that. We'll move our dirty spot to somewhere where I can get it cleaned. Here's our bolt. As you can see down in there, bolt goes through the center of the filter. Sorry, don't mean to be giving anybody vertigo. The engine calls for 5 quarts of oil. With the filter, I'll get my adjustable wrench, tighten that down. Yeah, actually it's a 7/8. Get her snug, seal that copper washer. If you're wondering what's on the front there, that's your oil pressure gauge. It's visible from the operator seat. Down here, the oil drain plug. You can, when you change your oil, you can open that up and it'll drain out the filter housing instead of making a big mess, running oil everywhere when you pull this cover off. Usually you have to give them a tap to break that seal. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Still got to tap those over for that nut or bolts. Spark plug wires, I want to go through, file the points. Let's get some oil in this bad boy. Get you set up on a tripod. Okay. Use the Permatech high-tech gasket seal. Only on one side of the valve cover gasket. Laid it out on a piece of cardboard. Put it on. On top of the studs. These little copper washers go on. And the valve cover, the hole is a little offset to the studs from center. You want the offsets to the left side of the tractor. The gasket came with new copper washers. Those go on top. Yeah, on these washers, there's a flat side and a rounded side. I don't know if you can tell the difference between the two. You want your flat going down. some reason one of my valve cover studs is longer than the other. Not sure why that is. Try turning this around. Yeah, you can sometimes tell which way a nut was on just based on the way it goes on. Snug these. You don't want to do it so much that you deform the valve cover, which it previously has been in the past. Okay, there's our valve cover. Get a funnel and start adding some oil. Yeah, tried my best to get the inside of that derusted. At least there's no loose scale. Okay, I took the valve cover back off. I have my oil can. God, I wanted to do this. I took oil from the five-quart oil container. Try to prevent a dryer start. Fill this oil galley with oil. Help prevent some rust from forming. Bring our oil pressure up sooner. Sorry if I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing than filming. this is part of the 5 quarts that I took from. So to ensure I got the right amount. There we go. Now I can put my valve cover back on. Okay. Oil's away. Good to the last drop. Just balance. There we go. There, you guys get the idea. I'll let that drip out. Gotta get the exhaust manifold on, the carburetor hooked back up. And do my points. And trying to get my old battery to take a charge. Oh, here's the here's your oil cap. That goes on top of the neck there. Got these little clips help hold it in place. You say to clean these, alright, cream breather. In kerosene. And dip in oil every 120 hours. Well, maybe I can get some dripplage. Get the last of our oil to go in here. It's got like steel wall inside there, and there's a breather cap, and this just helps stop dirt from getting inside and contaminating your engine. This will end up dripping on the hood. This is removable, so you can get the hood on and off, as well as the muffler. Alright. Alright, catch you on the next segment. Hopefully, well, the oil did make it through all the way to the bottom. success. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, just a real quick update. Just wanted to get some primer on cover up the bare metal spots, stop any rust that may be forming. Yeah, not pretty, but they can all be sanded out at a later date. Just trying to get this done and out of my garage. Winter is upon us, and time to get moving on some other projects. Get this done and over with.